Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. In this video it kind of relates to yesterday's video in the sense that we are going to look into the potential or whatever of if Alex, Titanic Sinclair's brother, broke the Mars Argo settlement. There were a few people who were saying that he broke the settlement and stuff. I saw it on Twitter, and so I decided that I would look into it, and that's what this video is. First of all, we're going to look at the settlement and then see what he was saying, which was in yesterday's video, see what he was saying on Reddit, and then put that side by side and see how it correlates, if that's the word. Just see what's going on with that. So the bit that was pointed out on Twitter, at least, by Marco_@_biz, who is also known as a red seed, they underscored a bit that said, following the effective date of the agreement and regardless of any dispute that may arise in the future, settling party will not cause their representatives, controlled entities and agents to, and will not encourage their family members, friends or any other person to use the name of any party or family member of any party in making, publishing, or issuing any statement, written or otherwise, whether on or off the record, including orally in print, television, radio, social media, or the internet, that does or could reasonably be deemed to disparage, blame, criticize, denigrate, insult, damage, or injure the name, work, public image, reputation, goodwill, or business of any of the parties. It was also stated, if the settling parties need to communicate, all communication should be through counsel for the settling parties as indicated in the notice section below. Sheets, on the other hand, and the individual defendants on the other, further agree to not harass, strike, threaten, assault, hit, follow, stalk, destroy the personal property of, or surveil the other party, or to cause anyone else to do so. So that's the agreement, essentially just boiled down to it. And here's a bit of yesterday's video of what Alex had to say. Now, I'm not going to read through it again, I'm just going to cut to yesterday's video. A few months later they moved to Chicago again, and they were working with a really great producer in this insane studio, while I was really feeling ready to get out of my hometown. Me and my buddy decided to move down and join the band. 5 months in, we moved in with Corey and Brittany, since the studio was like a block from their apartment, and I regarded these as some of the worst months of my life. They just fucking hated each other. I don't know how else to put it. They would be like loving black and white days. The shoot for that music video was miserable. I'm in that one on bass. She got absolutely hammered on tequila for the shoot, and we had to keep telling her she was a good singer. She was always incredibly insecure and never really knew what was going on while Corey was always guiding her. She was pretty prone to getting blackout drunk and making some kind of scene, including taking her clothes off and needing to be carried out of the room. I have been in far too many screaming matches with Brittany, always over the pettiest shit. The two of them fought all the time, and band practice was never fun, and it all fell apart really fast, as you can imagine. Then we got fired. Then eventually they rebuilt the band, and I ended up back in the band on lead guitar. So with that in mind, did he break the settlement? Well, the answer I believe is no, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, you may disagree with me, and if you do, let me know in the comments below, of course. So, it says, settling party will not cause their representatives, okay, he's not representative, controlled entities and agents to, that doesn't apply to him, and will not encourage their family members. Now, he is a family member, but he wasn't encouraged to do this. So that does not apply. Friends or any other person to use the name of any party or family member of any party. Now, that is null and void because he was not encouraged to use these in making, publishing, or issuing a statement. Now, he did issue a statement, but that is also null and void because he was not encouraged to do so. He did it off his own back. Corey didn't encourage him to do it, so that is irrelevant. And I hope that makes sense. And that is why the rest of it is also null and void. Issuing a statement, written or otherwise, whether on or off the record, blah blah blah. Doesn't apply. So with that said, let's look at the other bit. It says, if the settling parties need to communicate, okay, that doesn't apply to him because he's not a settling party, he wasn't part of it. His brother was. Need to communicate. All communication should be through counsel for the settling parties as indicated in the notice section. Okay, still doesn't apply to him. Cheats, on the other hand, and the individual defendants being Corey and Mariah in this case, on the other, further agree not to harass, strike, threaten, assault, hit, follow, stalk, destroy the personal property of blah 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 blah. Now, the individual defendants, as I said in this, well, to my understanding, this is to my understanding. Obviously, if I'm wrong, you will correct me in the comments below. But the individual defendants in this are Corey and Mariah, right? So none of the harass, strike, threaten, assault, hit, follow, stalk, whatever, none of that applies to Alex because he's not an individual defendant. So I'm not 100% sure why this is underlined because this doesn't apply to him. He's a family member, but he wasn't part of the lawsuit. I mean, he was in the Mars Argo band, but that's irrelevant to this. But yeah, so hopefully that clears things up, at least in my opinion. Well, it's a bit difficult to have an opinion these days, but in my opinion, I'm being crazy putting out an opinion. Wow. He didn't break the lawsuit settlement. Now, when it was initially said, I thought that he did, or thought that he may have, and thankfully I looked more into it. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense to you. Of course, if you do have questions and whatnot, you will let me know in the comments, as you always do. We always generally have a healthy discussion down there, so that's good. I enjoy that. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy replying to them. I enjoy you telling me things I didn't know and me learning further, and just growing as a community. It's generally a pretty good thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you do enjoy, leave a like. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you never want to miss an upload. And I'll see you soon for more content. Just a heads up, by the way, before I say peace, that information that I've been going on about for the past week or two, I finally got it. So there's a reasonably sized video, I think, that should be in the works or coming out pretty soon. Thanks for watching and peace. It's more like peace. That's how Mini Minter does it, and that's where I get that from. Just for a heads up, like the I don't know. I used to copy someone else's outro or something. I don't know. Anyway.